Hey, what's up, my little turtles? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kanye West, you are gloating at the fact that you just had a new Yeezy fashion show. You're also gloating at the fact that Kim made a fool of herself on the carpet. Now, listen, regardless of whether you think Kim's dress was amazing or not, can we just all agree that it was a major misstep? Kim's dress fell apart. She even had to skip the Met after party. Y'all, let's get into this mess. And let's talk about Kanye. Listen, congratulations to Kanye that he's doing a fashion show or some type of thing. He did it on the Met Gala night. There's more to come. Go ahead and look at Kanye's post on Instagram. It's like a bunch of people with shaved bald heads holding candlelight visuals. I don't know. It's giving me the pitchforks from all the I don't know. It's giving me 2018 pitchforks, if you know what I'm saying. But right, he's gotten that show off. Now, the funny thing is, Kanye literally showed up in that show with his boo Bianca, and he showed up in leggings. Why is that important? As far aside from us laughing about it, right? Remember that brand him and Kanye were supposed to be working on, and they still are? I thought it was clothing. However, there are people coming out and saying that they plan to do a rival brand that even has shapewear for men and women. That's right. He's going to take the empire he built for Kim with that shapewear and expand it so that it will be shapewear for men and women. Now, y'all, I would just like to say, what proof do I have this is happening? Well, for one, Exhibit A. Do y'all see this? Or should I be pointing this way? Exhibit A. Kanye was out there. Listen, Bianca must love that man. She trusts that man with her eyes closed. He has already peroxide her, shaved her bald, out here looking like a sexy chicken dressed in like granny suntan colored support hose from your neighbor for Walgreens or Rite Aid, right? But I was like, Kanye's usually going through something creatively. And let's be honest, Kim looked really stupid when Kanye was trying to find her style in the beginning. Listen, you gotta pay the cost to roll with the boss. However, Kanye is now out here too. He said, don't worry, I stand with my woman in embarrassment or not embarrassing. He is out here literally in full leggings, or as some people like to call them, yeggings. They say these are the prototypes for the clothing line that he is designing and plans to launch with Bianca, men's and women's. If you guys don't know, at the bottom of those leggings, what is Kanye auditioning for? Navy SEAL 6. At the bottom of the leggings, it's actually like a shoe sole. So you know how Balenciaga had high heel shoe socks, where he's basically given like Robin Hood, steal from the rich and feed the poor. He's given like Robin Hood from the Sherwood Forest realness, right? Men in tights. Listen, a lot of people said nobody would ever wear this, but two things I know from this. Kanye is feeling himself because every single time he loses weight and starts getting in shape, he wants to show off. He is in this bad B area. Remember how everybody said, remember when he was wearing jeans and the boots that came up to the knee, and everybody's like, you're not going to get grown men to wear thigh highs. And then your fave started walking around in those. Again, when Kanye starts getting in shape, he gets into his bad B era. Now he's getting leggings. He's like, you're going to see this body. But honestly, it is prototype. He does start trends. Oh God, are we gonna have to see Little Baby and Offset in leggings? I don't know. But let me tell you one thing that people are saying Kanye was gloating about is what happened to Kim at the Met Gala. Now, she went in Scarpelli, right? It was a dress that I was like, okay, you know what? I thought you were going to make a fool out yourself. This is a cute dress. Does it rise to the level of genius and dominate like Rihanna's dress? Absolutely not. But you know what? This is a pretty look for you, Kim, because I expected a lot worse. It was supposed to be an ode to Lagerfeld. Y'all, I'm beginning to think Kim and her Met appearances, literally, Kanye looked at her and said, till you do right by me, ain't nothing ever going to happen to you, right? Literally, shout out to the color purple. How do we know that? She showed up in Scarpelli. Okay. The dress was just okay, but it looked real familiar. It looked like Amber Rose. It looked like the pearls she wore in her Playboy shoot, but it also looked like a dress that I had seen on Cardi B before. I thought that was also Scarpelli, but it was an actual South African designer. That people are saying that Scarpelli and Kim basically stole his design. Kim said that she had input, unless the rumors are that Kim had input, so she might have requested it. But also, Scarpelli is known for stealing things from designers. Mugler and Karl Lagerfeld had deep beef with Scarpelli because they felt like he just bit his designs. Cut to the ghost of Scarpelli maybe doing something, because y'all, Kim Kardashian post Met Gala had a wardrobe malfunction after her pearl dress broken. You guys, look at this mess. Look, we have the full pictures. You gotta look at this mess. You guys, listen, I do want to say this, okay? This is a very bad look for Scarpelli. Very Scarparelli, shut up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is a very, very, very bad look for them, right? Think about it. They've been dominating almost every red carpet look that they dress on anyone. They have been dominating. You can say they've been dominating looks and hitting them out the park. But once again, Kim makes everything look cheap. It wasn't enough that Scarpelli allegedly stole the design from that South African designer. I think it's Greek, right? They couldn't even execute the stolen design properly. They made the skirt too long. Or maybe the skirt was fit for a model and they didn't shorten it for Kim's height. And that's why what happened, you guys. Even Page 6 went on this. This is why Kim didn't attend any of the Met after parties. She wanted to go in her Scarpelli dress. It fell apart because she destroyed it. They said Kim made a splash on the red carpet at Vogue's 2023 ball, right? It was a satin dress comprised of a blush satin corset, which looked like a faja to me, right? And over 50,000 freshwater pearls. There were 50,000 real pearls on her dress. And Kim, the dress fell apart on her. I can't even say that Kim did it. I think the dress might have been shoddily made, or maybe, I don't even think Kim tripped, because Kim was just walking. There are pictures of her getting out the car, right? Unless she stepped on the dress. It looks like she might have stepped on the dress because they made the dress too long. That's what happens when you steal design. You don't do the prototype, you just do cut and paste. I find it odd that Kim's working with someone that is known for biting designs. I just know, is Fashion Nova going to have this next week? I'm just saying, right? Now, it appeared that Kim couldn't keep the custom creation in one piece. They said Kim returned to her hotel after the gala. Several of the look's many pearly strands had snapped, sending all the pearls spilling down into the New York City streets. The dress appeared intact when she walked on the carpet early that night. She told Vogue she'd been struggling with the style all day. That's another thing. Kim, why did you wear a dress that you felt uncomfortable with, that you were struggling with, and that you couldn't do justice? You were wearing 50,000 fresh water pearls, and that dress fell apart. Again, this is Kim's curse. She makes all dresses look so cheap. God. They said, Kim admitted, some of the pearls popped off on the way. I told my daughter Northwest to grab them all. They're real pearls. She was putting them all in her purse. How are you wearing a work of art and you're destroying it on the way to the Met Gala? Does this sound like anything familiar? At this point, I'm beginning to think Kim gets off on destroying works of art. First, it was a Maryland dress where you ripped the seams, according to everybody that was on Instagram that are fashion historians. Now you have a Scarparelli dress, which was custom made to your body, I'm imagining, right? It's supposed to be a tribute to Lagerfeld, which was a slap in the face because Lagerfeld hated, right, Scarparelli. They had beef, but on the other hand, Lagerfeld comes from a long line of nacho cheese sympathizers, so whatever, right? Who cares? But The pearls start popping off in the car. That means when you got into the car, you didn't treat it with care. Did you guys even have any fittings, sittings? You guys know that when you get custom pieces, especially for the Met Gala, before they even send you out, you have a bunch of fittings where you sit down, set up, pretend to get in the car, get out the car. They literally do testing to make sure nothing, like the dress is good from all angles, right? They said Kim's ensemble took a dozen artists over 1,000 hours to create, as each individual pearl strand was strung and draped directly on her body, according to Schiaparelli's release. Asked about the inspiration behind her luminous look for the Karl Lagerfeld theme, she said, "What is more Karl? The iconic Chanel pearl is what I always thought of. So we wanted to just be dripping in pearls." You guys, I don't know what to say. I just know that Kanye is laughing his butt off. This is actually embarrassing for Kim. You showed up on the Met Gala in a dress that was median. It had $50,000. I'm sorry, 50,000 fresh water pearls. Why weren't? Because part of the reason the dress looked so average is Kim was just like, right? Girl, you were wearing a fortune on. Why weren't you like, look at the way Rihanna came in looking like the California raisin realness. I'm being serious, but it was a gorgeous thing. But when they first came out, everyone was like, huh? And then Rihanna made it come to life. That's the thing about high fashion. It really is art. And sometimes, and I'm being serious, it's like when you go into a museum and you see a piece on the wall and you're like, what? But somebody comes and explains it, makes it come alive, shows it what it should be and and all of a sudden it comes alive and you get it and you elevated it. That is the thing with the Met Gala. It's not just like an outrageous dress. It's not just a beautiful dress. It truly is what the Metropolitan Costume Institute is. And that's why it's a costume ball. It is up to the wearer to be both muse and artist. It is up to them to be a conduit for us to understand the art that we are seeing. Fashion is art. Our whole world, everybody has to wear clothes unless you went to jail for streaking, right? But your job is not just to be a hanger. It is to bring life, Art is life. Art influences life. Art can elevate life. You know, what else are we here for? And the fact that Kim had a piece of artwork on her. Yes, it was copied, admittedly, but it was a piece of artwork with 50,000 freshwater pearls. And you treated it like it was some Fashion Nova Balenciaga sock boots. And you couldn't elevate it to the masses to explain why we should love this, to make it come alive, to be both muse and creator, to make it. Man, I see why Kanye is laughing. Remember when Kanye said that he has to dress Kim every single day so she doesn't embarrass him? Yeah. I guess she's our problem now. Y'all, listen, what do you think about Kanye literally starting alleged a line that's going to rival Skims for men and women? And what do you think about Kim destroying another priceless masterpiece on the carpet? Y'all, listen, all I know is Rihanna is literally walking around in her greatness, talking about, couldn't be me, wouldn't be me. Y'all, listen, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.